It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. They run here with a second-year man from UNC, Javonte Williams. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They run it again with Williams. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They're in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nailing over 20 yards. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. And this one is incomplete. The Broncos are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
2nd and 10 now, Wilson. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked off by Oren Burks.
Well, short of them returning it for a pick 6, that was about the worst start you could ask for in this one because your advantage of getting the ball first is gone, and they're set up a short distance from your end zone. Now you're counting on your defense to prevent a touchdown, and your offense, you better be ready to come out swinging on the next series.
Now a man whose father won 2 rings as a Bronco. It's Christian McCaffrey. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Niners take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Got it. Fuck that. Go.
It's caught on the right side. Williams. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. On 3rd down, Wilson. He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And already down 7-0 after the touchdown a minute ago. So a 3-and-out here would not be ideal for them. Nice job finding his receiver there. And they get the first down.
The slot man in motion right. And he's going to have the Broncos first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Throw left side complete. That's Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. And they'll send the slot in motion left. On 2nd down, Williams. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. A full start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Pass complete to Judy on the out route. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
Second and 5 now. Wilson. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Now it's Wilson. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 23. Give them 14 yards there and a Denver first down. Play action. It's Wilson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. And once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
14.
Again, Wilson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game. But after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
And the slot man goes in motion left. From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. And a throw there going to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember. Touchdown, 49ers. A great play there. One play, 75 yards. And the 49ers take the block field goal and convert it into 6 points. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Phillips now from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They go play action with Wilson. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And this is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 39 yards there, a big one.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Wilson, he's going to keep it. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. On 2nd and goal, standing alone in the backfield is Williams. From the gun, it's Wilson. And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos have got it back to within a score. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. On 3rd down, it's Purdy. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football. He was pretty good a year ago in college, getting outside of the pocket and making plays, but it's a different story here in the NFL.
Well, in college, when he broke out of the pocket, his receivers often knew what to do in a scramble drill. and defenders weren't quite as adept at that. In the NFL, they work on that as well. They realize once he's out of the pocket, you can knock a receiver down. You can take him out of the play that way. You can make sure you huddle him up and make sure that you have him covered downfield. They do a much better job of it. He's got to learn that the speed has changed on this level.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Williams. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Wilson. Finding Williams once more. Complete. Touchdown. Javonte Williams. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Point after, right down the middle. We are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 42-yard line. Play action. Now Purdy. Eluding the pressure right. That's caught downfield by Kittle. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Here's Purdy. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Escaping the pressure right. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Now Zane Gonzalez for the field goal try. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Oh, this ball hangs out to the right. It's no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. So 1st and goal quickly turns into 4th and goal, and then 4th and goal turns into no points whatsoever.
That's a very disappointing sequence of events right there. And I, for one, would not want to be the kicker who has to run over to his head coach and explain that one.
they start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Play action. Now Wilson. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Wilson. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. To throw from his end zone. Purdy. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it's 3rd and 4 now. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Now Purdy taking a shot for Samuel. They've got his man complete. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. And they'll send the slot in motion left. On 2nd and 2, Purdy. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Brock Purdy in the final seconds of the first half. And the Niners have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead is now 21-14. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Rolling to his left. Into the hands of Patrick left side. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Gonzalez to add the PAT. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
Niners 28, Broncos 14.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. This taken in at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. But, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. They'll get it across the 35. It'll be second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They go play action now. Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On first down, it's Purdy. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop it. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he's got room. Past the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Phillips now from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand They've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Wilson. Man open left side, it's Williams. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 10 yards. That's good.
A first carry for Samaje Perine. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about...
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Those INTs all sting when you throw one in the red zone. I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. There's Wilson to throw. And able to complete it to Moreau. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Play action. It's Wilson. On the move to his... And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It's 3rd and long now for Wilson and the Broncos after that sack.
14.
Back to throw. Wilson. He'll get this one to Patrick. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Diamador Lenore. And the 49ers will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 214 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's going on. Back to the ground on 1st. It's McCaffrey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Purdy off the play fake. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. Still a couple yards short of the 1st as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Flushed out right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. Phillips now from the end zone. And he's going to be trapped inside his own 5. A very curious decision to bring that one out. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wilson. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner, forget starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, running to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, It may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they work this right upfield across the 45. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a throw here to his running back. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. The play fake, now White. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. The Broncos on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This will be 3rd and 5. It's Williams on the catch. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 37. Again, Wilson. Finding Williams once more, complete. And they'll work this down inside the 30. From the 29, Wilson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer the last to do it in 2001 to throw 7 picks. Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. My goodness, 229 yards for him on the ground as this has been a night to remember to this point.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Throwing here, Purdy. And a most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild, and at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. 4th quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it, but you know, every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction, and that's going to cost his team.
Yeah, it cost him big time. Still leading, but it costs him. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. But probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back, because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. To throw, White. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. White. Open man. He completes it to Judy. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Flush to his right. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 1st and 10, White. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. White eluding the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player in the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Javon Hargrave able to run him down for a 15-yard loss, and it will be 4th down. So the victory here for San Francisco, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is